Today, we're diving into how stem cells could completely revolutionize the way we treat diabetes.
Let's start with this number, 25%. That's how many islet transplant patients are still insulin-free after 5 years.
So, clearly, the current approach has some major hurdles. We need a better, more lasting solution.
And that's where stem cells come in. Think of them as the body's ultimate raw material.
Right now, scientists are taking two really different paths to harness their power. Let's break them down.
First up, we've got the protectors. These are mesenchymal stem cells, or MSCs, and their support system.
So instead of replacing cells, MSCs act like bodyguards, calming down the body's own immune attack.
And we've seen this in action. They basically help preserve the beta cells a person already has.
A 2016 study was pretty promising. Some patients actually ended up needing less insulin after getting MSCs.
But it's not a done deal. Whether this approach is truly effective is still a huge debate.
Okay, so that's path 1. Path 2 is way more ambitious, building brand new cells from scratch.
Here, the idea is to use pluripotent stem cells and literally turn them into new insulin factories in a lab.
And this isn't just a theory anymore. This process is actually moving into human clinical trials as we speak.
Yeah, companies are already well into testing this out, but there's one massive hurdle for both paths.
And that's immune rejection. How do you stop the body from simply destroying these new, helpful cells?
Well, one way is to build physical shields. Think tiny, high-tech armor and special coatings for the cells.
But what if you didn't need a shield? What if the cells could just hide in plain sight?
That's the mind-blowing idea behind cloaked cells, using gene editing to make them totally invisible to our defenses.
Which leaves us with a wild question. Could we one day create universal stem cells that work for anyone?